Now, this is a wacky location because it appears that all the boats are upturned, including this one, which is huge. And if you're wondering how on earth this pier, after all this time, has managed to keep it up, well, that's because the pier is actually a stone structure. Draining away the water, we can see... there you go. Oh, if I move past all the seaweed, yeah, it's built on like a stone structure, so that explains why this boat is able to, have its weight just leaning on this poor defenseless pier. There's also some supplies if you're in need for a bit of a snack whilst you're exploring the local area. This particular place had 3 points of interest very close to one another, and it took me a while to decipher exactly why. But in talking about the ships, what could have caused them to flip over? Well, that's a bit of a tough one. Now, this obviously must have been moored over that direction. Maybe its crew was having a bit of a break at that strange building that we were looking at. We believe it is a water desalination plant or some sewage water filtration system, something to that degree. Its crew was probably sitting ready to board. Now, given the nuclear explosion would have came from that direction, it's strange that this particular boat has flipped. Now, I will admit, with the presence of the Yahtzee submarine, maybe there was some shenanigans at some point. Maybe it tried to get deeper into the harbour or up the river. Obviously, at the size of the vessel, it couldn't have done that. Now, this is a small fishing boat. It's not one of the larger tugboats, but it's still a rather strange one. Given the tires, it probably was moored, as I said, right over there. And what could have possibly caused this? It's anyone's guess. Let me know your theories in the comments, because there's a rowboat also flipped over. Now, that one is maybe like a couple of guys lifted it and turned it over and made a bit of a shelter at some point. That's a bit easier to explain. Why it's in the close vicinity of this massive one, though, is the bigger question. Now, there is a lot going on in this very small space, so we're moving on to the next one. Thank you for watching. See you over there.